Hello and welcome to Jeffron TV. My name is Queen. This is the Global News. Good evening. The headlines: MC Oluomo defies court order, assume office as NURTW president. Tinubu sacks Nnamdi Azikiwe Varsity Councillor, VC and registrar. Expert seeks end to one defecation as world marks Toilet Day. Federal government allows Ghana for rebuilding demolished Nigerians' High Commission property. Family seek help for 8-year-old son battling with cancer. Mysterious outbreak that occurred earlier today in Burelane, Ileluji, Ondo State. MC Oluomo defies court order, assumes office as NURTW president. Days after the Court of Appeal in Abuja nullified his presidency, Musiliu MC Oluomo Akinsoya assumed office as the national president of the National Union of Road Transport Workers on Tuesday. This marks the first time MC Oluomo has publicly announced office since the appellate court's decision to reaffirm Ibukunle Barua as a legitimate NURTW president. MC Oluomo was elected unopposed during an election at the Union's Zonal Secretariat in Oshogbo, had his presidency nullified by a 3-member appellate panel. The panel comprises of Justice Ama Akua Bakar, Nnamdi Okoro, Dimigba, and Asamoah Oju Olape. Tinubu sacks Nnamdi Azikiwe Varsity Council, VC and registrar. President Bola Tinubu has dissolved the Governor Council of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Okra, Anambra State, and removed his newly appointed Vice Chancellor, Professor Bernard, and registrar, Mrs. Rosemary. He also approves the removal of Oyiku Asalami as Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governorship Council of the Federal University of Health Science, Otupo, Benue State. The presidency announced this today in a statement signed by Tinubu's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy. Experts seeks end to open defecation as world marks Toilet Day. As Nigerians join the global community to mark the 2024 World Toilet Day today, medical experts have urged Nigerians to shun open defecation and practices that could predispose them to the risks of infection. The experts said open defecation has been linked to a lot of diseases, including hepatitis A infection. According to them, hepatitis A can be transmitted through open defecation, stressing that though there are different types and causes of hepatitis, the infectious type is caused mainly by hepatitis viruses, such as hepatitis A or B viruses. The federal government said 48 million Nigerians still practice open defecation, and many people still use bushes and water bodies as their regular means for excretal disposal. Federal government laws Ghana for rebuilding demolished Nigerians' High Commission property. The federal government has commended the Republic of Ghana for reconstruction and formally handing over a property belonging to Nigeria High Commission in Accra. The building, a block of 4-bedroom flats, has been demolished since 2020 by Ghanaian authorities, an act that was strongly commended by the federal government. Following high-level diplomatic engagement, the government of Ghana pledged to rebuild a property, a promise that has now been fulfilled. The keys to the newly reconstructed buildings were handed over by Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Mrs. Shirley Bochwe, representing Nigeria at the event, was the director of the Foreign Service Academy, Lagos, Ambassador Chimezie Ogu, who received the property on behalf of the federal government. Family seek help for 8-year-old son battling cancer. A woman identified as Ariola sought financial help for her 8-year-old son, David Mofokwefolua, who had been suffering from stage 4 neuroblastoma cancer for the past 3 years. The boy has undergone 2 surgeries and 27 cycles of chemotherapy. He has been receiving blood transfusion and platelet back-to-back. We were told he will receive another 4 platelets, which requires a lot of money. The mother pleaded amid tears. She urged the public to offer assistance to her son recover from the disease. She added that her son is a great kid, a hero, and she does not want to lose him. She says now he needs a transplant in India. A mysterious outbreak occurred in the early hours of today in Berlin, causing widespread destruction to properties and machinery. Multiple shops have been destroyed, including heavy equipment. Estimated damages are currently valued in millions of naira. Authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the fire, which remains unknown at this time. This is a devastating blow to our communities, but we'll work together to rebuild and recover all loss. Ex-President Obasanjo says completing national library key to Nigerians' progress. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has urged the federal government to prioritize the completion of the National Library of Nigerians' headquarters. Obasanjo made this call on Wednesday at the 60th anniversary celebration and leads for the Live Africa Festival of the National Library of Nigeria in Abuja. He stated that the completing of the headquarters is essential for the country's development. He said that the vision is a purpose-built state-of-the-art national library is symbolic and represents a concrete commitment to national progress. I therefore call on all stakeholders from the government to the private sector and international quarters to prioritize the completion of the vital infrastructure. A fully operational headquarters will serve as a beacon for literacy and learning, a hub for cultural preservation, and a global symbol of Nigeria's commitment to education and innovation. She pledged that the government would continue to prioritize education as a cornerstone of national development. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah's body arrived National Assembly. From the National Assembly complex amid a valedictory session held in honor of the late Senator Patrick Ifeanyi Ubah. Tourism reports that the casket containing the remains of the late lawmaker who represented Anambra South was laid at the National Assembly yesterday. Recall that Ubah died at 52 in London, United Kingdom in July 27, 2024. Among other dignitaries who have arrived at the NASS complex as Vice President Kashmir Shettima, former Senate President Bukola Saraki and others, the Vice President is expected to speak in honor and memory of the late Senator during the event. And that will be all for the global news this evening. Thanks for sticking with us. Hi, Queen. This is Wochef on TV. Do not go anywhere as we bring to you the news in Yoruba.